What's up, guys? It is the Captain speaking, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about and also checking out some of the best attacks from our CWL Invite War against ByeForever. And as you can see, coming away with another victory right here, 118, 118, and 1 on percent, 98.5 to 97.85%. GG's to ByeForever. Gotta give credit to them for sure. I mean, great performance. They certainly would have deserved a victory inside this war. And yeah, well played, guys. Great stuff. Well done for taking us all the way to the wire. I can say that we definitely thought we'd lost it already, but then somehow managed to come back. So, guys, before we get into the attacks, as usual, let's jump over and check out our stats real quick. And there I am, but as you can see, I'm just an image today because I'm kind of tired recording this, and I also look very, very tired. So that's why we are going to run with this today. So I hope you're cool with that. And yeah, anyways. So, as far as the stats goes, we're gonna start off with Tunnel 10. Tunnel 10 was better this war. We had been struggling on Tunnel 10 in the past wars. This war a little bit better. 21 out of 44 right here, so that's 48%. Definitely decent. ByeForever hitting at 52, so well done. They're beating us on Tunnel 10. 11 versus 11. I gotta say we turned it around. I think at some point we were 2 out of 12 or something crazy bad that is, and then somehow came back also because of a couple of really clutch six packs by Jesus and Val. So yeah, Turn 11 not as good as we are used to, but in the end still I guess okay as far as hit rate goes. And 12v12 was really good for us, 2 out of 3, 67%. Great job to our 12s. On the BFE side, we hit a little bit lower than us at 11v11. And 12v12 also pretty good, 2 out of 4. So both sides coming away with two 12v12 triples. However, both sides, well, actually, I'm not even that sure. Did ByeForever have a dip fail? I'm not sure, but we definitely had two 12v11 dip fails. That's pretty bad, of course. We're going to be looking to straighten that out. But then again, they had a couple of great bases at Town 11 also, which we really struggled on. So yeah, that happened. And I'm actually, as I mentioned, not sure. Did they have a dip? No, it doesn't look like it to me. Maybe a 11 versus 10. I'm not sure, but it doesn't even matter that much anyway. So yeah, guys, let's jump back over to our beautiful gameplay right here, and let's check out the map real quick. So as you can see, two bases left alive on our side, Matki and Tony, and the two bases obviously also left alive on their side, which is going to be well, Arrow. I can't really pronounce the name, and Bugnut. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be going from bottom to top with our replays again today. Starting things off with some Tunnel 10 action down here. And I actually have 3 Tunnel 10 replays for you guys today. That is because we did pretty well at Tunnel 10, as I mentioned. And also, these attacks are pretty awesome, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. We're going to have 2 11v11s and 1 12v12 triple in the very end. So yeah, we're going to be starting off with Richard here today on a Tunnel 10 with some beautiful, beautiful Queen Charge LaLo, and this sort of variation of Queen Charge LaLo is something that he has really been digging lately in using the wall wrecker to just create a wall break which he otherwise like would not be able to achieve, or which would be really, really tough to achieve. So yeah, a good wall wrecker placement, of course, key. The town hall over in the 9 o'clock corner for this base, as you guys can see, and he's targeting this T intersection here between these two walls, looking to open up pretty much everything. In his wall wrecker, I'm pretty sure is running Valkyries, which makes sense because I mean, he doesn't really need any troops in there, but the Valkyries just help out with the CC kill and with the enemy queen kill. So yeah, that's what he's gonna do if he uses the wall breaker in this fashion, where he basically just uses it as an OP wall breaker. And yeah, the BK here moving around the outside, of course, doing a great job funneling the queen. And we've got the Coco Loon coming in, picks up the Seeking Airmine right there, so beautiful job. I'm not sure if this was a fresh hit or not, but yeah, it doesn't really matter anyway. So the queen is doing her thing over at the top. He wants her to move down now, of course, which she is soon going to do. And look at this OP wall break here, guys. He opens, like, as I mentioned, pretty much everything up. and then it's going to LaLo with only one hound. Of course, like doing this makes your LaLo a little bit lighter. Like you're probably only gonna have one hound if you still want to have a bunch of loons. So you gotta keep that in mind. So you definitely need to get some crazy value out of the queen charge also if you're gonna be doing this. But yeah, safe to say he was able to do that here. Hound just tanking for those initial wizard towers right there. We've got a little troll Tesla at 6 o'clock, but he was actually on voice, so he got spotted, and somebody did tell him about it, I think. And so he picks up the Tesla nicely, and he's going to be swagging actually one heal spell and one haste spell. But Richard doesn't swag, so or doesn't really swag, or doesn't like get a huge kick out of swagging is probably what I should say. So he's gonna drop those spells, and beautiful hit by him, as we are used to. And yeah, he was once again MVPing inside this war, that's for sure. Okay, guys, next replay is going to be on number 29, and it's going to be my special friend Sky coming in with the Sky attack, which is a new attack strategy that he has been working on. At least that's what he claims. Um, a mob of haters led by Lex is saying it is just bitch with P.E.K.K.A. or even worse, go wipe. But you guys feel free to create your own opinion. According to Sky, the Sky attack is gonna be OP and famous very soon, so we shall see. I'm gonna definitely, the captain is gonna keep an eye on that for you guys. But yeah, as you can see, he's using 5 P.E.K.K.A. right here. This is a fresh hit as well, by the way, and I can also tell you guys that Sky actually did 6-pack fresh with the Sky attack inside this war. So if that's not strong, I don't know what is, but yeah, definitely great stuff. So let's go ahead and watch the P.E.K.K.A. and witches roll through this base. In case you guys are wondering about my own performance inside this war, I was actually also able to grab a 6-pack on my Town Hall 10, but I chose, or I will not be showing any of those attacks. I just chose to highlight other people's attacks inside this video. So sorry about that in case you were looking for my attacks. I don't know, maybe if I 6-pack again next war, maybe I'll show one of my attacks, we'll see. But yeah, as you can see, Sky right here uses quite a few free spells with this as well. Single Infernos are of course the main worry, because he's going kind of heavy on tanks like the P.E.K.K.A. and all that good stuff, and of course it's pretty important for him for the Wall Wrecker to also make its way pretty deep throughout the base. So yeah, we're gonna ×2 through the rest of this one, but in the end he gets a very nice triple, and as I already mentioned, a nice 6-pack. So yeah, Sky with the Sky attack, and as I already said, he claims it's going to be famous soon. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, I told you guys that the mob of haters led by Lex says you should not do this, you should do other attack strategies. So why not check out what Lex is doing, because Lex actually also grabbed himself a fresh hit triple inside this war, and of course it is with his trusty old CWL. So Lex is going to be coming in right here with a little test loon for his battle blimp, and then the blimp is going to be moving in, taking out that Inferno Tower right there, as well as luring the CC. It looks like in this case the CC is Lava Hound, Archer, Wizard, so he's going to be luring the Wizard and the Archer out, and gonna be killing those, of course, with his suicide. So fresh at LaLo, you definitely want to bring a poison. That's what he is doing. We saw quite a few Lava Hounds once again, so I guess like fresh at LaLo is not the worst thing. Although, as you can see in this case, yeah, rip that. His king actually ends up going the wrong way. So the queen on her own right here is not really gonna be getting maybe not quite as much value as he was looking for, but still decent, gets one air defense. And the rest of this CC is only a Lava Hound, so it's not really gonna bother him that much. Sorry, guys. And yeah, he's gonna be LaLoing the rest of this base with 3 Lava Hounds and 24, if I'm not mistaken, 24 balloons. And decides to come in from this 3 to 6 o'clock side right here. A little bit heavy on the LaLo in the beginning, but that's of course what you want to do. You always, whenever you're LaLoing, you want to make sure you're not too light on the LaLo initially, because if your initial, like the beginning of your LaLo already dies out, then you're pretty much doomed anyway. So yeah, you want to go heavy on the LaLo right away. That's what he's doing, and he's deciding not to use a heal spell, or I guess he doesn't really have the space for a heal spell. Going for the fresh hit, having to bring the poison, and still want to bring this double skelly and stuff. So yeah, it's still gonna work out. So yeah, here we go, guys. That's the competition right now. Lex versus Sky, the Sky attack versus LaLo, and turns out he actually gets a little bit lucky here with the Queen actually surviving. Maybe he dropped his Skelly spells a little bit too early, I'm not sure. But manages to take care of the base anyway. So good job, Lex, taking down number 33 right here. And then, guys, we're going to be moving up to the bigger Town Hall levels. We're going to be going with a Town 11 attack right here by Hex, taking out their number 15 base on the other side with a sweet little Queen Charge LaLo. Can never go wrong with that. So we've got a couple of goblins on the town hall already. Gonna be helping out the queen to move through this section of the base a bit quicker. We had a couple of loons there taking care of that outside cannon next to the air defense. And yeah, BK is now coming in. Actually looks like Hex used 3 goblins to be able to take the town hall down fast enough. He's got level 7 goblins. Damn, that's pretty OP. Here we go with a free spell for Warbreakers. I think that's so cool, and that's something that we've been seeing more and more of. The angle on the healers is not quite ideal because the multi-inferno is going to lock onto them. The sweeper trying its best to help out and push the healers back, but now the CC is coming out, so at this point I bet you guys Hex was not feeling all that comfortable in his seat. But it actually does it does end up like all working out. He's going to take down the Inferno just before his healers get wrecked. And then the Queen is going to step around in this next compartment here. And she will be doing what she needs to do in order to make this a triple. The targeting is a little bit not like less than ideal, then boom, he takes a red bomb to his healers as well. So that was definitely really, really sketchy, like a moment of, ooh, is he gonna still be able to get everything he wants? But he's gonna get the queen here, so he's gonna be good to go. And then the LaLo is gonna be starting from the 4 o'clock side, which is why I already sort of zoomed over there, guys. So yeah, he takes out the Expo, takes out the Warden, and the queen is actually gonna be a good girl and also take out the sweeper here, rerouting. And then gonna shoot down a couple of air skeletons and be stuck on the wall after that. But that's fine. Very nice queen charge, that's for sure. The loons are making their way into this rage spell. We're gonna have the warden ability later, I think. Yeah, heal spell first, warden ability after. A little bit strange now. The warden was looking to maybe stick with the queen, but Hex manages to just squeeze that good warden ability out of the attack. And overall, his loons are certainly going to be able to overwhelm the rest of these arch towers here. And it's a beautiful triple with the Queen Charge LaLo. This was a fresh hit as well, by the way, guys. So yeah, awesome stuff to Hex. Being there when it really counts and when we were struggling on Channel 11 performance. So yeah, that's definitely pretty awesome. And then we've got number 7, Jesus. I gotta highlight Jesus in this war. Although it is Witch Slap and some of you guys are gonna be hating on it, Jesus did awesome. Jesus 6-packed. He's consistent, reliable force, and yeah, as I mentioned, we were really struggling on the 11 versus 11s, and Jesus like just comes in and 6-packs on a couple of these bases, and it's just clutch. It's just a very clutch performance by him. So shout out to you, Jesus. Great job on saving Sparta on turn 11 along with Val. Actually not going to be showing any of Val's attacks this war, because I have already been showing him in past videos, and I'm probably going to be having him in one of the upcoming videos again as well. So sorry, Val, in case you are watching, but definitely shout out to you as well, because you also 6-packed, and that is certainly, it doesn't go without notice. But Jesus, just due to witch slapping, isn't usually in my videos that often, so with this clutch performance and also this attack here, quite the overkill. I felt obligated to put it in the video, so we're gonna go ×2 now for the rest of this one, for all the haters that don't want to see Witch Slap, but it's important. It's still a part of the game, it's still a part of the meta, and it is very important to get these triples in as well, to have the people in your clan that can actually Witch Slap. And that's definitely not as easy as people think either. So yeah, very nice, Jesus. A very nice job on this one. Kind of scary here in the end. Did I say it was an overkill earlier? I'll take that back. I guess I only remembered the middle of the attack where it looked like an overkill, but then sort of a lot of stuff petered on the back end multi-IT as well. Sort of scary with the mortar being up in the end. You never want to have that in a witch slap. And yeah, guys, let's check out the very end of this, the very end of this war. Before we watch the final attack, let's check out the war events here. So as you can see, we've got with 8 minutes left, we've got Richard taking care of the final dip on number 13 right here. So great job on that. Then we had D Jelly over from the ByeForever side taking care of the final dip for them on DT. Then, with 1 minute left in war, we had 2 attacks left, one for BFE, one for SL. The situation was this: tie on stars, BFE up on percent. And then both guys go in. Tyrant Penguin is going in on Hodor, where they had a 98% fail, and Mudkey going in on Tyrant Penguin, who had less than 98%. I'm not even quite sure of like how many percent at the Tyrant Penguin base was on, but let's watch this attack for sure. That actually gave us the win on percent because the base that we ended up tripling last minute. So both clans end up 12v12 tripling last minute, last seconds of the war, but we actually take care of the base that had less percent on it. So I mean, it is what it is. You can say that we did get lucky. I'm not gonna argue with that if that's your opinion. I already mentioned that ByeForever did put up a great war once again. You gotta shout those guys out. They have always been a very talented clan, but somehow inconsistent throughout the past seasons. And it's never like going up against ByeForever is never like, oh yeah, we're gonna win this one. It's always like, well, let's see what they're gonna bring to the table today. And in my opinion, for this war, they definitely brought their A game. So and definitely, like as I mentioned, took us to the wire and could have won this one just as easily. And it would have been a deserved victory for them as well. So um, yeah, maybe we did get a bit lucky, as I now said, I think twice. But that's just how it ended up being, and that's how close these wars are, and that's how this meta is. So Mudkey is going to be coming in right here with the Queen Charge LaLo, guys. Takes care of the single Inferno Tower right there. And then it's going to be a pretty crazy LaLo here. First, though, I'm going to be killing the enemy Queen. Queen ability being used right there. One more Expo goes down. And then the LaLo is going to start. Here we go. Battle Blimp with the loots behind. Saves the Lava Hound. Only one Lava Hound against 4 air defenses and the Town Hall in this case. Decided to use an early heal spell here. That's something we don't usually see very often, but the early heal spell coming in. And then we have the LaLo going and going. Check out this giant here, guys. That's something I want to point out. There was 3 Teslas and then the Arch Tower, so we were like, damn, just dropping loons there, they're gonna get wrecked very quickly. So the giant has so much HP. So giant and haste spell being used on the outside right there. And then we've got a massive... The Lava Hound is dead, of course, at this point. As I already said, only one Lava Hound. So you're going to have to be patient with the Warden ability. You want to use it early because the Town Hall does so much damage. And there's 2 air defense. But you can't use it early because the bomb is going to spoil everything. So perfect Warden ability. Awesome stuff right there. And then the loots are going to be strong enough to take out these final defenses. 1 balloon left in the back, not even needed for this backhand Wizard Tower because the Warden was actually tanking the Wizard Tower. And it was also semi-close on time, not that scary that you would say time fail, but definitely not a lot of time left with this one. And yeah, this the attack that finally in the end did win us the war and gave us the 5-0 record, still undefeated. Feels effing good, man, of course, but it was, to be honest, to me, it was more a sigh of relief in the end that we won than rather than like a crazy hyped reaction, because it felt like we were trailing the entire war just because we did so poorly on Town 11 and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on about this one too much anymore. Once again, big credit to ByeForever for putting up one hell of a show. Great performance. Good luck to you guys for the rest of the season for sure. And yeah, guys, Sparta, somehow still undefeated. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had a ton of fun making it. Until next time, the captain will see you all later. peace out.